Tonight we have the music of Jack Johnson and Tasha Leone. Our first guest is one of the most talented musicians and songwriters around. He's also the star of his own series, The Chris Isaak Show, which concludes its first season Monday night.
Well, a lot of teenagers experimented with drugs in the 70s, didn't you?
Dana, are you asking the questions? Are you in the right union for that? Is that okay?
Actually, I wouldn't mind hearing the answer to that one.
Okay, no, you know, I did, like most people, I did marijuana and heroin, but I don't consider those drugs because those are God's flowers.
This is Chris Isaak. There he is. There he is, the strongest jaw in Hollywood. What a great jaw.
Thank you.
You like to do that in the mirror in the morning? Do you look at yourself and look at your profile and say, yeah?
This takes, this is like 6 or 7 hours in the chair to put this on every morning. You know, I was just watching that clip, though. You know, I'm one of the few people who never, I think maybe I'm one of the few people left. I've never smoked marijuana in my life.
Oh, really?
Not once.
Is
there anybody?
I wanted to join you.
Wait, is there anybody, you know, if you never smoked marijuana in your life, just clap your hands.
Yeah. That's good.
And you notice how they clapped their hands? It was kind of just very, not rhythmical.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good thing, though. I'm proud of you for that. You're kind of clean cut that way, aren't you?
I'm not clean cut.
Okay.
No, I'm not clean cut.
You drink
I'm like
a little.
carnival trash.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Why is that?
I don't know. It's like carnival. Would you think a carnival trash is like clean cut, decent? I'm not somebody you'd want to have babysit or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Like, well, I know I never did any drugs. I'll be fine to take care of your daughter.
Oh, okay. I see.
You know.
Okay. Now, this show, wait, don't pull the guitar yet.
I'm just looking at the guitar.
There.
It's right
There's
there.
There's a guitar there. Maybe we'll get you to play something, I hope. But this show, your show is on Showtime, and apparently the critics love it, and you get good ratings. At least for Showtime, they're good ratings, right?
Yeah, it's like I think Showtime is actually it's got. They said that at one point both people were watching our show.
Wow! You see? And let me say something else.
We have puppets on our show too.
Do you?
A lot of the other shows, you know, like you see other shows, Sex and the City and stuff like that. They have a good plot line and good actors and stuff. You don't hardly ever see puppets on our show.
You have puppets.
Sometimes we have puppets. It's not all the time. You got to watch.
Your show, you're up for a Television Critics Award for comedy.
And you know how prestigious those are.
Well, Ray Romano is up for it. So does that mean, what are your chances?
You know, I think it's just fantastic that Ray Romano and I are both up for an award. And I think it's great that they've nominated him for something. Because a lot of times, people, like Ray Romano is a great guy, and the fact that there was a fire or the kids were involved or something like that, I think that's good that they're putting that behind, and that they're just willing to give him a shot at that award.
Oh, you're smear man. You're smearing Ray Romano. He's
No.
Come on.
I just say it in a good way. Look, everybody who hasn't, you know, drank and driven their car once or something done. No, good.
Wow. An ugly side. You're so competitive.
I wouldn't even say.
An ugly side of Chris Isaak.
From what I've heard, the gun wasn't even registered.
Whoa! All right. Now, in your show, your little show.
There's good people. There's good people.
I don't know who else is. I just said Ray Romano. I said he's not going to win. Isaac's not going to win.
Who's the
Ray
guy
Romano.
who's always in rehab? You know what I'm talking about?
Don't reach for your guitar yet.
No, the guy. They got water back
I don't know
there.
who's in rehab. That's half of Hollywood. Who am I supposed to know? Come on.
He was like on a TV show, and then he goes back in.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
he's up for it.
He's a
funny man.
He's just a lot funnier than I am. He's a better actor.
Yeah. Well, we know that. This is a nice courtesy.
But he gets paid more money too.
This is a courtesy thing to kind of encourage you and help Showtime.
Actually, from what I heard, they nominate me. Yeah. They say they do that thing. They nominate you, and then they go, "Could you bring your guitar?"
So you have to perform while you're there?
Yeah, it's like, I have to.
As long as
I got to perform. Then afterwards, that starts with that, and then afterwards they make you hang out. You got to clean off the tables. You got to bust.
See? Let me ask you something. You actually use your real life in this show. And there was a woman who was doing something crazy in the adjacent window in your hotel. Is that right?
Yeah, it's
Explain that to them. I think this is fascinating.
No, it's just that every time I explain the story, people look at you and they just go, that didn't really happen. It did happen. I was doing a movie, Little Buddha, and this is years ago, and I'm in Seattle.
One of the great movies of all time.
I check in. It was good. Car chase like Bullet. The bullet on a par
When
with
you
bullets.
think when you hear about the car chases,
you think Bertolucci car chase.
What was the movie called again? What was your movie called? I wanted to say it. What's it called?
Little Buddha.
Little Buddha, right. Okay, go ahead. So you're filming.
You, man.
So you're filming the movie. What happened?
All of a sudden, I feel like I'm in a cell with you. I just keep it like this with you.
Go ahead.
What are you in for exactly?
Tell the story.
Oh, fella.
Tell the story.
Anyway, so I get every day, like I work on this film, and after the film, I go back to my hotel room, and I'm, you know, whatever you're doing in a hotel room, and I look across. They have like this little corridor in this old hotel, and I look at the window across the way, and there's this woman over there, and she starts taking her clothes off. And she was like, you know, every day she would be over there. This not once, but like, she took her clothes off and she was kind of dancing naked.
Now wait a sec. She does not pull the curtain down?
No, the curtain's like way up.
Does she think you're watching? Is she putting on a show for Chris Isaak?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, but that, you know, she was just dancing naked, so like I was kind of watching.
Yeah.
And I only say that, you know, from a safety standpoint, I was watching. You know, she could slip, hurt herself. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm looking and I'm thinking, wow, this is great. I got this great room and she's dancing. She doesn't see me. Pretty cool. But you know, it's like she did it every day. And like the second day I thought, she's gonna like look over here and then she's gonna go, oh, this guy's been over there watching me. It's gonna be embarrassing. So like I kind of leave the lights on in my place and I put the TV on.
Oh yeah.
Like you can
That'll
see
stop a stripper.
people living here.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I would see this woman. She worked with me.
On the movie?
She was on the movie, and every day I'd see her walking around on the movie set. She's like all dressed, you know, like dads and lads, real stay-pressed slacks, kind of straight-looking, all-American, and she's handing out checks and stuff, and I thought, does she know that I'm seeing her naked every night? Because she was not giving me, it wasn't like she was giving me any kind of vibe during the day, like, you know, hey.
Yeah.
And it went on for a month. Well,
how does this end? Does this have an ending? Because I'm interested.
Is
she attractive,
I lost track of her, and then the next thing I saw was she was running for the state senate in New York, and she won. No,
he's kidding. He's singing, he's kidding. So anyway, we're going to play 5 questions of music from Chris Isaak when we come back.
I always watch the show and I go,
That was Chris Isaak singing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more questions because he can count, baby.
You know what that is?
You can count.
You said when I wrote the theme song for this thing. When he called me, he said, "Oh, I like this song of yours." Can't do a thing to stop me now. Now I'm listening
Hypnotic.
today, but listen, I ripped myself off. It's like, Mr. Kilborn, can't do a thing to stop me now.
Oh, we got
same song.
We have to get a new song. No, I like that. I'm glad you ripped yourself off. Tell them you just celebrated a birthday. Tell them that was a kind
Oh yeah, I just had my birthday.
Doesn't matter which one. Doesn't matter which one.
And I'm recording a record in L.A. and so I'm outside the studio and I'm sitting there and some people got me one of those ice cream cakes.
Oh, yeah.
And
they spent a lot of money on you. They loved you.
I think it was like $8, $10. Well, actually, they put it back on my bill. But I'm sitting outside with this cake, and Paul McCartney's recording in the studio, and so he came outside and sang "Happy Birthday" to me.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
That's great.
That's pretty cool.
He owns that song. Happy Birthday.
He actually, you know, he sang the song, and he owns the song, and so technically, I probably owe him like 3 cents royalty for "Happy Birthday."
Funny. You're done playing, right? You're done, right?
No, actually, we could work on a new song. No, we could work on a new song.
Okay, go ahead. You're working on a song?
Well, he lived way back in the woods. People said he wasn't normal. spend all his time playing basketball. Kilby, Kilby baby. It's a theme song I'm working on.
I like that. I like that. I like when you say Kilby and baby. That turns me on. It's time for 5 questions. Here we go. This is good. Somebody, you're gonna like these. You're gonna like these. You're gonna like these. Geography. Geography. Come on.
Oh, man.
If a fan told you that your song Wicked Game was wicked good, where would you be?
Arkansas.
No, Boston. That's what they say.
okay.
Wicked, wicked. Okay? Don't you play Boston?
That
ball?
was, I was close. I was that close.
According to the good book, whom did Abraham nearly sacrifice? This is for Chris Isaak.
Ed Asner?
Isaac.
Oh.
Isaac. You see?
That would have been my
You
second
see?
guess.
Look at there. Give or take 20. We asked this earlier. Somebody actually got it this week. How many Bruce Springsteen songs involve a car? Give or take 20.
20.
No, 89. 89. And counting. And we're still counting. Now, wait a second.
That's 3 out of 5.
You're struggling. You're struggling.
No,
You're
but
getting
I'm
near
coming
the
on.
Kathy Ireland 1 out of 5. You
Okay.
you okay?
I'm trying.
Okay. The Chris Isaak Show. And this is probably the toughest one. I
I
think.
studied all stuff about tax law. I didn't know it was going to be like this.
The Chris Isaak Show is on Showtime. Name 2 other Showtime series.
Queer as Folk
That's correct. That's.
and Hey, Look at My Breasts. It's a new show.
Is it? I trust you. That's correct. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. It tested that new show tested really well.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
I thought all their old shows used to be that same show. And finally, I need 5 seconds on the clock. This is rapid fire. I need you to, in 5 seconds, to name 5 great guitar players in 5 seconds. Go.
John Lennon, Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck, me.
Yes! That's 2 out of 5, baby. Yeah! Oh, good. I thought you were going to get 1 out of 5. Thank God you got the breast show. That was the key, the breast
Yeah.
show.
I was just waiting for that last part. When I named me, they would have went, oh, not
Yeah.
you.
No, they exploded. I think because you forced them to by going like
that
this.
was good.
That was good. Good to see you again, buddy.
Good to see you.
Thanks for the theme song.
Yeah, I'm working always more verses, even as we speak.
Good, good. I like
Adding
that.
them on there.
Good to see you. Proud of you.
Next time I'll bring the band, okay?
Okay. Chris Isaak, ladies and gentlemen.